Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Spinning away. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now it's Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Jackson, and an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block even at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the second level and create some space.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
6 guys, check 6 guys. 49 seconds, 3. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Yo.
They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
He'll try and run with Ingram, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Edwards now on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go again.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
54, right there. 54, Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh!
Tight left! 4 there! Alert!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yes, sir!
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Set, 50 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. And Tate's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Topper. Fire.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So on fourth down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Rosas' kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing on first down, it's Jenks, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. And an alley to run. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Check 55 in the line. Big stop. Check 31.
From the 29, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Come on, let's go. Check. Crouch.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down.